The dream for Bracing Neighbors is to go in a community where everybody's self-sufficient, everybody's thriving. We teach that not only financials are important. You need social capital, which is relation capital. That in itself makes a community come together. It doesn't matter that I live 4,000 miles away or I live next door. I'm still your neighbor. And that is what makes this work amazing and so fulfilling. My name is Joanne Bounoni. I'm a computer engineer, mother of 4. I'm the founder and chair of GECA. I'm the co-founder and executive director of Bracing Neighbors. Since GECA is women-owned and women-led, we decided to launch this initiative that would help women thrive in their business, just like we did as women. This initiative started with the first cohort of 50 women. It was to provide business advisory training and then couple that business training with a small loan. And Kellogg's allowed us to have a guaranteed fund where we were able to help more women. 18 months down the line, we have 900 women that we are helping and we are working with. The farming program was to help them have a home business with chickens and roosters. We give them training and it comes with a veterinary assistance. Each of them received 25 chickens. Among the 25 chickens, you have 5 roosters. So the chickens lay the eggs, they can sell the eggs, they can eat the eggs. When the chickens grow, they can sell the chickens. It's bundled into livelihoods, feeding, and then business, entrepreneurship. What I noticed, which was more interesting, is the saving pattern. They say that this time of the year where they usually have problems paying rent or have problems facing unforeseen events, if one of her kids are sick, paying for doctor's visit, that this year they were able to face these emergencies without any difficulties.
Mais nous avons pas de travail pour nous marier bien, qu'il y ait sécheresse, mais quand même, nous regardons comment nous agir. Je pense que plaisir là dans le plein là.
Oui. Marilyn is one of our champions because she was part of the first cohort.
Moi c'est Pierre-Marie Maud, moi dans zone Gentillotte, 5e section. Merci.
Marilyn participated in the business advisory program where we did the training and the lending. And after that, Marilyn came back because she did so much with the money. It was incredible.
The
second time around when we went to visit, we did a budget with her and we realized with her that the budget line that was most expensive for her was her transportation. So we sat down and made a little business plan with her and we decided that this time we were going to lend her to buy a motorcycle. So with that, not only she's able to deliver the cassava she makes and the bread that she makes, but she transformed the motorcycle not only into a transportation for her and her family, but into a business. Now she does transportation for people in her neighborhood to drop the kids off, pick up the kids at their school. So that's one line of business. She's able to deliver her goods directly to her clients and to marketplaces that are much further that she couldn't do before. Marilyn is able to save. She wants us to set up a small accounting system. But the most amazing thing is that she has her son that moved to the Dominican Republic with no papers, undocumented. He just went there because he found nothing to do in Lekka, in the neighborhood where they lived. And she told me last week that she had him come back, which is exactly what we want to achieve. We want people to be self-sufficient, to have self-agency, for them to recognize that they have a lot to do at home. They don't need to flee. It takes someone to say, I believe in you. You can lean on me. I will brace you. That's why the name Bracing Neighbors. You will not fall. Gerline came to the Brasserie Day training. She came to the business advisory and then came to the farming training. So Gerline is a full-fledged lady boss, I would say. Where with the chicken program, the chickens lay the eggs. She sells the eggs. With the money from the eggs, she buys groceries like milk and corn that she sells in her neighborhood. So with one thing, she managed to make several business. And she was showing me the eggs. It's like coming with a pot of gold, like, yay, here are my eggs. She tells me that she sells chickens, she sells eggs, she has a little store. The next thing she wants to do is to buy chicken feed to feed the chickens so she can sell them because it's very expensive.
Oui, tout le monde a plein manger à coûter cher.
When you see the full cycle complete where really they're thriving because they understand the program, because they feel accompanied, it's really an amazing thing. This is a woman from our first cohort. Getting into the marketplace was very difficult. So when she saw us by the marketplace waiting for her, all of us were so happy to see each other. So we lended money for her to buy her peanut butter milk. She told me that not only business is working so well, she was selling food in the market as a side business. She says, you know what? I keep the money separate, just like you guys told me. I don't mix the money. The peanut butter money is one money, the food money is something else. She's also another one of our champions, applying all the principles that we teach in the class. She wanted to reassure us that she was following the principle that she learned because we are her accountable partners. Oh, it was good. I tasted it. I couldn't help myself. It smelled so good. I felt great because, sometimes when you want to do something to help someone and it's not the right thing to do and it's not received as you mean it. My takeaway from my trip in Lekai is that what we meant was received how we meant it to be received. And it was welcomed. That's how we're able to create ripple effect, and that's how we're able to work 12 hours a day to raise funds to accompany these women, because it is worth it. That's how I feel. What inspires me most is the fact that we see eye to eye. And there's a saying in Haiti, douleur femme c'est pour toute femme. So when a woman hurts, all women should hurt at the same time. We are all the same. I don't see how we can talk about thriving countries when the country next door is not thriving. I don't see how you can feel successful if your neighbor is dying of hunger. There needs to be a light that is shed on the great work that is being done in Haiti. The great work that these women that we call our champions are doing, the work that Bracing Neighbors is doing. The story of these women and men are stories of resilience. They're stories of people who have the same needs, the same wants as anyone. It doesn't take much to really move the needle. We did a class and we shared our experience. We shared what we know. And then they took over and made it into something extraordinary. It's because that seed was already there. I just watered it a little bit and gave it the light that it needed for it to just blossom. It's only been 2 years. What would we see in 10 years if we continue the work that we're doing? What will happen in 20 years when we have all these women become ambassadors? What would happen to the region? What would happen to the country if we have 30,000 women that are doing the same thing? Or we have 30 bracing neighbors or 50 bracing neighbors doing the same thing in the same direction? What would happen?